Whew. Okay. Today is December 1st. It's not a day of the challenge because the challenge ended yesterday. Today it's over. I have a bloody nose. Still not from my nose, but on the top. My foot has got a blister on it. I've taped it all up, and it's supposed to really rain a lot tonight. It looked like it was gonna rain all day. It's been cold, so I guess it's perfect time to end the challenge because I could have gotten stuck in a storm, and then if I got stuck in a storm, I'd have to do the mall walking, which isn't bad. It's just that you have to go to the mall to do it. You can't like walk with an umbrella to the mall, then mall walk, and I think the mall's about 3 or 4 miles, maybe more from here. So I couldn't get to the trail. I had to walk in place, and I think that's how I hurt my foot. The blisters I think come up from the constant. Because when you walk in place, you walk a little bit faster than you would do if you just gradually walk, and when you walk in place, there's no ups and downs, and you don't get a lot of that workout to your legs because this challenge is not only to accomplish the 610,000 steps. I also wanted to use it to help improve my health. So it was more than just one issue, like, hey, there's a milestone birthday. It's not really considered a milestone birthday, 18, 21, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the even numbers are, I guess, considered your milestone birthdays. Um, but this challenge was maybe a self-imposed milestone because I'm turning 61, and I did. Um, so I walked a lot, a whole lot. So I have my numbers now. The two pups, they helped me add it all up. They were tired because they walked, I think, a couple of miles over this last 30 days, and they were asleep on the bed behind me. And I said, well, why don't you guys get up and help me? And they said, okay, we would. So there's another video that I just shot called Accounting Firm, Two Small Pups. And they helped me add up the challenge on how many steps. I knew last night I made it. I knew I made it. Wasn't quite sure exactly how much I beat it by, but I knew I had made it. I made the goal of going over 610,000 steps. Well, the goal was 610,000, so I beat that. Today I've been taking it easy. It's so weird not walking. It's like, well, no, now what do I do? Just sit around, scratch my butt. Um, but I won't let my foot heal. My foot and my face. I'm not gonna fall again on my face. I don't really need time to let my face heal, but I might be booked again on another project on Sunday. And I had to drive all the way up to Acton, which is about 80 miles from here? About 80 miles from here. I had to drive to Acton. That's on Sunday. It's rare for me to work on a Saturday or Sunday in the entertainment industry because most of that works Monday through Friday. But sometimes you do get a Saturday or Sunday. Sometimes you get a real late night, sometimes you get an overnight. I think some of the weirdest ones I had, I came in, my call time was at midnight. It was in a restaurant that was closed. They ran the restaurant. I think they closed at 9:30 or 10, and then they cleaned it up, and then we took it over. There's another one I did. It was in the mall. I think that one was like 10 o'clock at night. I've had as early as 3 in the morning to, probably around midnight. So it's always good to work. I got to work on my birthday because I can't believe you worked on your birthday. Well, this industry, you want to take that work when you get it. It's not that easy to get. So my foot needs to heal. So I'm gonna let my foot heal for a couple of days, and I'll probably start walking 12,000 steps a day, 10 to 12,000. Things I came up with. I'll probably do. I'm gonna do a Q&A. A lot of people ask me a Q&A, and the next Q&A will probably be a lot of emphasis will be on the walk because that's basically what everybody's kind of asking me about. There are a few questions about medications. A couple about different food supplements and should I try this and is this sweetener good or that sweetener good. A lot of it, like I said, I don't know, and I'll just tell you my experience. I have used some not necessarily artificial sweeteners, but some non-sugar sweeteners in the past, so I can cover that. And then a couple of people asked me about medications, and I was told I should take this, or I'm a diabetic, I take this. And again, if I haven't taken it, I don't know. So once again, even if I did take it and it was very successful for me, I tell you, you got to ask your doctor. So if you go on a challenge like this, do ask your doctor. I brought my phone with me. I never walked so far that I couldn't get to emergency care if I needed it. When I fell on my face, no one came to help me. I just fell. They probably thought I was some kind of a drunk guy walking down the sidewalk. I was just walking down the sidewalk, and it was pow right on my face. I could have been shot. For all they knew is 1 minute I'm standing, next minute I'm laying flat on my face on Huntington Drive in Monrovia, California, on the border of Arcadia, California. Nobody stopped to honk the horn. Hey, you okay? I always would do that. Pull over. I guess a guy ride his bike, and how you try to jump the curb when you were a kid. Well, we're no longer kids, and he hit it in his front wheel. It was he probably rode more heavy duty road bikes. This was more like a racing style bike, real light, probably aluminum or some kind of light metal rim, and bam, he closed the thing up, and then right over, and I stopped and I helped him. But yeah, nobody stopped to help me. That's not very nice. So I didn't get hurt that bad. Hurt my face. Foot problems. The only issue I had that wasn't foot related was I had this, and I did have some problems when I was looking at my phone too much. To, trying to get an idea of like how far is it from here to here? How far is this? And then people would write me, and I'd answer while I was walking. Well, I stopped doing that. What I do is I say, okay, I'm gonna leave my house, and when I get from my house to the Wells Fargo, I'll look. Put it back in my pocket. Okay, when I get from the Wells Fargo to the second Starbucks down the road, or Pep Boys, let's say, I'd look. Then, okay, I'm gonna go from there, and when I get to the next one in Arcadia at Starbucks, I'm gonna look, and then I turn around, and come back, and do the same kind of thing. So I have like kind of like different landmarks to check that. I didn't get hurt that bad. I felt good. I feel really good. Lots of times I'd be walking and I go, man, I remember how far that used to be when I would have to walk here. And then I'd walk 3 times further there and, 5 times back or whatever. Would I say that if I was walking, let's say I walked a 10,000 a day, would I not have felt it? Well, yeah, it depends on the pace, the pace, the stride, and all that. So if I walk a really, really fast pace and I'm doing 10,000 steps, that would probably be harder on me than it would be to walk 24,000 steps at a regular walking type of a pace. I didn't do the power walking with elbows in the air and all that kind of stuff like you see on the Olympics. I just walked. Hydrated and walked. And so I'll do a lot of questions on that. So let me go and tell everybody what I did. Okay, as you know, this was a challenge going from November the 1st to November 30th. November 1st to November 30th. The goal was to go 610,000 steps, which is my age, 61 times whatever. So I ended up not getting 610,000. I got 613,204. That's how many steps I got. 16,000. I'm sorry, 61, 613,204. 613,204. So 613,204 steps. Divided by 30, I was averaging about 20,440 steps per day. That's on average. So some days I had problems, I couldn't walk. Other days I walked a lot. Some of these I would turn off the Fitbit at night because I did my film, my video. I did it a lot earlier than I would have done a video if it had been like on the Elton John night. We watched Elton John. I think I shot my video at about 7, I think, whereas I would have shot it at 11:30. So that's 4.5 hours earlier. Okay, so that's what I walked per day. It is approximately on average 20,440, and I walked total steps is 613,204. Now when it comes to miles, everybody said I'd walk between 250 and 300. That's what they said. That depends on that depends on your stride and all that. So if you just take the number of steps, and you divide miles into that. I think what I did is I just went to Google and I said, how many steps is 610? How many miles is 610,000 steps? And they said between 250 and 300. What it was for me was 285.84 miles. So from the 1st to the 3rd, I walked 285.84 miles. And that averages out to about 9.53 per day. So that's like every single day walking 9.53, a little over 9.5 miles. A lot of people say, well, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you'd want to do this. Because, well, yeah, my goal is to walk 5,000 steps a day, every day. Some people say I want to do 10,000 steps 5 or 6 days a week. A lot of people say, man, you walk more. On some of those days, you walk more than I walked the entire week. They have a very sedentary lifestyle. And they say, is that bad that I'm doing that? I said, once again, I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctor. Do you guys have a personal trainer at your medical practice? Talk to your nutritionist, talk to your pharmacist, talk to all those people. Those are the ones that are going to let you know. There's move programs, all kinds of different programs that you can do to work out. So I think I'll log off with this. I think that's the last thing. Just, should you do it? I don't know. Should you get active? I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say probably yes. You should probably do some exercise. But if your heart, or if you've had maybe a stroke, or you have heart conditions, you have to ask first. Because somebody says, well, man, you got to get healthy. You better get out there and jog. Well, your heart can't handle the jogging. I couldn't jog back then. I can jog now. I can't jog far, but I could probably I'd probably go to the track and jog, you know, eight laps, 2 miles. I could probably do that. You know, I might have stopped and then keep going, and I'm gonna be sweaty like a pig. But do pigs sweat? I know water buffaloes don't sweat. I can't remember if pigs have sweat glands, but I would sweat a lot, like a fat guy sweating. I guess what it would be. But yeah, talk to your doctor first before doing any challenge. You got to talk to your doctor. That's what I've said since day one of this entire YouTube channel. Every single video out there is just what I did. A lot of it's what I did when I first started trying to do this, and this is one kind of where you get an idea of what's going on a nightly basis for 30 days. So some of the stuff they said, when did you do this, and when did you start this? Well, here a lot of it's, I don't know. I know a lot of it started one after I had the cellulitis, and then the second time I restarted was after I had the bone infection, and I cover that in videos back here. If you want to look, there's a video on neuropathy, a video on what I drink, video on my diet, videos on my exercise, and all kinds. There's a video for everything. So eventually, for this channel, I'll run out of ideas. So if you have any ideas of what you want to see, let me know. Q&A is always good to throw in there, but I can do a quick question and answer. Then I'll probably do one on equipment. A lot of people ask me equipment questions, and maybe I'll do one on what I use on my walks. Do I go to the gym? That's been asked, so I can cover a lot of that. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We're trying to get up to about 10,000 subscribers and 50,000 hours. That's our goal on this channel right now, is to get that big. That's big. In order to monetize a channel. And people consider those big channels. If you can monetize a channel, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I'll get that about every 7 days or so. Sometimes I'll get 1,000 more or whatever. And right now I'm at 5,700 something subscribers, I think. And I don't even, it said right here 5420, but I know that's not right because it regenerates. It regenerates. So it says in the last 28 days I got 4,087 subscribers, and then it's never really exactly accurate. There's a way to find it, and I found it before, but it's not exactly accurate. The things they track is watch hours, how many people viewed the videos, how far they view the videos. They watch like a minute and go, oh, this sucks, and turn it off. That's the old remote. Turn it off. It's probably gonna be boop, and turn it off on the phone. Boop. But yeah, they turn it off. When do they watch the ads? Have they bought anything from the ads? They track everything. The algorithm on YouTube. I don't know how good it is. There's an article today on the radio about TikTok's algorithm and how they are tracking the protesters through TikTok. And they said in China the TikTok is more of an educational apparatus or application. Here it's more of a one for entertainment. So that's everything. That's what I walked. Hope you enjoyed the videos. This is the last video. This is not a video called day 31 update. It's not gonna say that. I'll put something like, the final count, maybe birthday challenge final count. So anyway, everybody have a great night, and talk to you very soon.